It's Week 15 of the NFL, and this one features Jordan Addison. Big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Chiefs and the Browns, and it's all up next.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns and we are underway from Arrowhead. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. A man from nearby Wichita, it's Breece Hall. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Here's Burrow. Trying to stretch the field with Schultz. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Take it at the 37. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. If you look at this Browns defense, they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Browns shaken up on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The Chiefs had 10 and 3 on the year. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit, because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow. It's complete to Parker, left side. This defense for the Chiefs. Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hoffman. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now Burrow on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Burrow throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. This taken in right around the goal line. And they can't bring him down. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Now the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wildcard teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. They're keeping a foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Back to throw again. His throw incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Pacheco once more. And this time he will score. Touchdown, KC. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off. He
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
I think this one will arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And Kansas City's offense now set ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Dancing to his left. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. The Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This is taken at the 23. 13 yards the tally on the return there. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd and 3. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Into space at the 45. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and the Chiefs' first down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. So from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard. The completion to Riddick. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. They'll look to throw again. Open man right side is Rice. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. He finds Riddick, complete. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. Now he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Chiefs are able to add on to that lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 29, here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to throw sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And the defense closes quickly there. We'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Ball again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now Burrow. And the Chiefs are going to get him. After that last play, we've got an injured man, and it's a big one. Joe Burrow shaken up. We hope this is nothing serious. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Pacheco headed right. Able to slither by. Jukes by again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
An extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That's taken on the 25. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. A gain there of 21 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. That one caught by Rice. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Dalton Kincaid. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is now 24. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And this one nearly picked off. Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
To the right side, he's got Parker.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
On 1st down, Leonard. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Now 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Leonard. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Leonard. Finding Harris over the middle. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 19-yard line.
Off play action. Leonard. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And this one is right through. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
Gonna look deep here for Pacheco.
He's got it at the 15. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the 1st half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And it's the Texans out in front, as that one is just about to halftime. Kyler Murray, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far, as he's thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game.
Jackson Smith-Njigba, up near 100 yards receiving with a touchdown as well. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Anthony Richardson with a touchdown pass. We got a strong first half out of the running back Isaiah Pacheco. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here. But that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. Leonard. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hoffman. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
At their 48-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Leonard. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
The throw over the middle taken in. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 23-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That's caught downfield by Addison.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Jordan Addison.
48 yards.
And the Chiefs have opened the lead up to 30. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Leonard. It's brought in by Harris. It'll be a gain of 5, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First down, Browns.
Throwing on first down, Leonard. He gets it complete to Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Leonard.
Over the middle, he's got Parker.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Leonard. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. So quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9.
We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23.
First down, Cleveland.
Off the play fake. Leonard. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he lost the football.
And one of the linebackers has got it.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Jordan Addison in the offense out for another drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up in the 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Pacheco once again.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
An even 100 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd down and 8. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Addison with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 1st and 10, Leonard. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 52 yards.
And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Chiefs.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Leonard. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Browns.
They'll look to throw again.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On first down, Leonard. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Back to throw again. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
First down, Cleveland.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. This 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 11-yard line.
Back to throw. Leonard throwing the out route. He's got Parker. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
3-yard line.
They'll bring a tight end in motion. In motion, right one of the tight ends. Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate. It was just...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 3 yards out. And the Browns are able to claw one back. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this out to the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second and 3.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 173 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Again, it's Pacheco. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
That good for 19 and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one. Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chiefs, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the rough season continues as they've plunged to 1-13. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It's Madden NFL 24, and all eyes are on Jamar Chase. He's over 1,100 yards receiving so far and looking for more. It's the Bengals and the Raiders, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other two-thirds, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they'll need all of them to play better in this one, too.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got him. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Well, trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And a look at the man under center, now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
This is 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Avery. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Up the middle they go. Avery. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Achane.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jenkins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Jamar Chase, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
Now they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone since the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals are on the board first here in Vegas.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team, I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Off the bootleg, Jenkins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Throwing on 1st down, Jenkins. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd and a couple. Off play action, Jenkins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Avery. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. Operating from the gun, Jenkins. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 2nd down, Avery. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And how happy is he? He's able to get that second chance so quickly after the first miss. Gets his confidence back up, and who knows? They may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation.
There he goes, left side. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 24 yards the gain there, another 1st down as well. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your...
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Raider first. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Avery. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A quick throw there is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 23. That's good for 28 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They go play action here on 1st down. Touchdown, Raiders! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Point after here coming up. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bengals offense returns to the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Got a man open, it's Chase. And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Back to throw. And a loose football. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. They'll look to throw. And it is caught. And they're able to work this
gets to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a second and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. It's their cornerback with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
That's a tough one there defensively, because look at the stops they got on first and second down, and it's first and second and goal. And then on third down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jenkins.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He's got his man,
and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A big play there. 42 yards.
And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt, that one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-17. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Open man here is Benson.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 54 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. It's the fullback.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field, the fullbacks. So the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Avery, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jenkins throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Looking to throw. Jenkins. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. Back to throw. Jenkins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And it's caught. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. Back to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
Now the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was the visiting Steelers who were able to walk away with the road victory. 20-17, your final. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Josh Palmer, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
7 yards there and a first down. Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Avery.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Dawson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Avery. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Off the play fake. Jenkins steps away to his. Now the ball comes loose, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So it looked like a good opening drive to start this 3rd quarter, but ultimately it's going to be an unfruitful one as they give it away on the fumble.
Yeah, the way they were moving it, you figured they were in good position to take the lead, but they sure picked a bad time to be lackadaisical with the football. They wound up giving it away.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down.
Looking to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Jenkins. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Looking to throw. Jenkins. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 2nd down now, Avery. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now with third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Here's Higgins out on the right side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they'll take over here following the interception with good field position and a chance to take the lead with a touchdown.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Avery, and he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Slot man moves right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. To throw on 3rd down, Jenkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Extra point forthcoming. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying it.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. On the draw, this will be Freeman. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. They'll set up to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown.
T. Higgins.
That one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career.
And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raiders offense ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tightrope.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
86 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Avery. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jenkins. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. Well, I think congratulations are in order on that one. Only a handful of kicks in league history have ever been hit from 61 yards or further. He was approaching record-setting territory with that one.
And the kickers that we know, they can't wait for this opportunity. They've been asking for it for a long time. They talk about it in practice. They put those little subliminal messages towards their coaches. Just give me a chance. I'll make it. And he went out there and did it. Wow, that was a heck of a kick.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Cincinnati.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
1st down, Bengals.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Back to throw now on 1st down. Drops this off to Richard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. It's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket because you mentioned the feast or famine part.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Bengals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. McPherson on for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw on 2nd down. Jenkins had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. gets up to first before he's taken down at the 29. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Avery, and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll eat some clock with Freeman.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. Now the first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout on second down. Freeman. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. This is 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Jenkins.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he's taken down. back at his own 7.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Cincinnati, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the season is really nosediving now as they fall to 2-12. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.